Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and I have a full plate of XRP and Ripple for you today. There is some interesting sentiment coming out of Japan in regards to XRP, and I want to share with you how Thailand is covering the news regarding Siam Commercial Bank, SBI, and Ripple. And then we have a new video from Marjan Delatine. She is the global head of banking at Ripple, and she has been a globetrotter. But first, this is an interesting survey that was put out by one of the licensed exchanges in Tokyo, and that is GMO. They sent out 10,000 different questionnaires. They received 1,964 of them back. And yeah, 42% strongly feel the future of crypto is very positive. Actually, 67% said that they were positive, but 42% said they really feel strongly about that. 53% also of the respondents said that cryptocurrency is attractive to invest in because it can take just a small amount of money to participate. And 42% of those that returned that questionnaire expect a high return. Only 17% said that it was easy to trade. And what that tells me then is that the majority of people that are using the GMO site are hodlers. So there's not so much of the trading going on. But here is what's interesting. Where was the highest price increase expected? 53.7% said XRP. Just 26.3% said BTC, and 10.3% said Ethereum. So I think also you might have heard or seen the article floating out there about SBI VC trade site and their expansion in the future, how the SBI camp wants to also work towards attracting different products that will service the institutional investor. So the fact that 70% of the virtual currency users on GMO are interested in virtual currency index funds, I have a feeling where there is a need, the SBI camp will come with providing the solution for that. I just feel pretty strongly about that. All right, so let's keep moving on. And this is actually about the Siam Commercial Bank, because I wanted to just reflect on this a little bit more to explain why I feel so bullish, okay? So I have been following this bank for a lot of months now, and I remember saying on the zoo that I thought it was one of the most exciting Ripple partners in the entire lineup of partners, and I really want to explain to you why I think that. So here we have the digital ventures. This is the fintech arm of the Siam Commercial Bank. It was established in February 2016 to uncover innovations and redefine banking in the digital era. And then we learned that in, what was it? It was September 2016 that the Siam Commercial Bank invested in Ripple, and they did so through their digital ventures arm. And you can see here that the Siam Commercial Bank invests in blockchain tech leader Ripple, and it was invested as an undisclosed sum into the San Francisco-based provider of financial settlement solutions, seeking to be the first Thai bank that invests in feasibility study and testing of enterprise-grade blockchain technology. So, like SBI, they have put skin in the game, and they have an investment in Ripple, and this is why I have been feeling so sure that they're going to utilize all the possible benefits that the company offers, including the digital asset XRP. And here you can see that in an article that was written in June 2017, it is about the Ripple's blockchain allows instant transfers from SBI remit, that's SBI, to Siam Commercial Bank. So this is when they were targeting the 40,000 Thai people living in Japan who are sending money home. And here is what I want to pay attention to. The money will be transferred to the Siam Commercial recipient's account within 2 to 5 seconds. So there is really one product that does that. And here we can see on the Daily Gizmo, this is also out of Thailand. You can see that the solution for moving that money to and from Thailand to Japan basically is a flat line that doesn't take any other hops. You've got the Ripple technology underneath, and you've got the Thai bot on top. And what's interesting is it says that the money will be converted into Thai bot by automatic during the transfer. So without saying that it is with XRP, the digital asset, it really seems like that automatic magic is the XRP magic. And here you can see another article that comes out of Thailand. This is when the multi-hop was announced. So Commercial Bank of Thailand will start using the multi-hop technology on the Ripple blockchain network. And this is what I want to point out in this article. When using the multi-hop feature of Ripple financial institutions, you will be able to connect to the Siam Commercial Bank for cross-border transactions without needing to convert multiple currencies at once. So multi-hop will help ensure that business customers in the RippleNet network will have the complete and transparent process with a lower fee. And I also want to point out an article that is 2019. It's very current. This is coming out of Abu Dhabi. It is a Smart Solutions article, and they specifically cite that in the UAE, people are allowed to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. And so there is a huge opportunity in the segment of remittances. Okay? So they're just telling you right up front that, you know, the cryptocurrencies are basically approved, and there's no regulation against it. I don't think they have any worry about anything than just let's use something that can provide us value. So it goes on to say, if you look at the number of migrant workers sending money home, as things stand, banks and a blockchain company specialized in financial services called Ripple are working on ways to send money as tokens at a low cost to a small village in India. All the banks in the UAE have done the testing and are looking forward to implement it. And that implementation came very recent. Here we have February 12th, 2019, the UAE Exchange and Unimoni of Finablr. Finablr is a global payments and foreign exchange solution provider, and they are in the UAE. That's where they're based out of. They provide services in 170 countries. They did in 2018 115 billion in volume, and they have 23 million customers. And so you can see that they joined the partnership with Ripple and the Siam Commercial Bank to do cross-border money transfer services to Thailand. This is the CEO of Finablr, and he is Mr. Pramoth Mangkot, if I say that right. I'm sorry, sir. I'm really bad. But congratulations, because just 2 days ago, they went public and they successfully raised $400 million in an IPO on the London Stock Exchange. And half of that money is going to go for expansion, specifically, and I quote, to give them firepower to execute that expansion. So, wow, what an amazing Ripple customer that is. And Marjan Delatine, I'll tell you, she is really racking up some mileage because, what was it, in April on the 25th and 26th, she was in the Netherlands and she gave a little small interview. I'll put a link to it in the description below, but she basically says in the next 2 years, blockchain will be mainstream in the financial institutions. And remember, she was with Swift before, so she has a very good handle of this space. She went on to say that blockchain and digital assets can solve speed, transparency, and lower cost. Yeah, we definitely know that. But if you're new to this space, this is one of the reasons why everybody sees the value in Ripple, the company, and XRP, the digital asset. And here is that video, and it was new for me. I don't know. I just hadn't caught it at all. It took place, when did this take place? Just a couple of weeks ago, on May 17th. Oh, even just, yeah, wow, not even 2 weeks. So this is where she is in Europe. Where was she? Oh, she was at the Payment Summit in Canada. And she was on a panel. She's got Saskia de Volder. She is the Western and European head of Swift. And then there is a gentleman who is part of InnoPay, and he is based out of Amsterdam, and they do consulting. And it's really great to hear Marjan talk about Ripple because, of course, the interoperability between the payment systems is a big, big change for this industry. And they, instead of trying to keep the fragmentation, they want to actually bring everybody together, but fully embedding the digital experience. And Ripple, being a decentralized payment network, is able to do that in this open banking environment. So to create interoperability, connection with all types of networks, XRP and Ripple have many facets, and they have many ways they can be used. So the blockchain does also create trust, she says. Anyway, it's a really good 30 minutes, and you get a feel for the narrative that's coming out of the banking industry. I have seen quite a change in banks really getting on board. And I think that her statement in the previous article that was from the Netherlands, The Hague, when she talks about being mainstream in just 2 years, and if you think of the scope of how quickly it has taken this very conservative space to change, I think it's at an amazing, fast pace because but we know why. Everybody needs to stay highly competitive, and with the reducing costs, they're able to stay in business with so many financial institutions that are coming up from the challenger banks and also the very nimble payment transfer companies. All right, so I think, gosh, is that... Oh, I have one more thing, and that is a Twitter from Marjan's information. She is going to get on a plane and go to Sweden, and she goes to be on another panel. This panel is really one that I would love to see some video come out of. It's about liquidity, and she gets on a panel with the head of liquidity at Deutsche Bank and also the head of liquidity at JP Morgan. Yeah, wow. I hope we get some video out of that one. All right, everybody, let's go to some very funny fluff today. So on a couple of days ago, Koike-san, who she is, of course, the governor of Tokyo, she unveiled the I just still can't keep a straight face when I see this picture. She unveiled the Tokyo Olympics volunteer outfits. It's crazy. This hat is what is so crazy. Look at this. It is made to deflect heat and light. So it is a special material, a UV ray deflection, to keep everybody cool in the heat, which, gosh, I'll tell you, the summers here are really tough. It's hot and it's humid. Yeah, it's like semi-tropic in Tokyo. We have really cold winters with some snow, and spring and fall are just absolutely perfect and lovely. But the summertime here is a little on the challenging side. But these hats, I mean, it's just an umbrella hat. And this tweet was retweeted, and probably more since this article's been written. But at the time of this article, it was written, it had been retweeted 26,000 times. I can't believe it. And so here you can see a close-up. Now I'll just move myself up. It's 60 centimeters wide in diameter. It's, I don't know. They're going to give them away. I think they have 20,000 of them that they're going to give away to people who are attending the games. I just really, it's not a joke, but it seems like it's a joke. I just can't believe it. Anyway, well, I'd love to hear your comment in the comment section below. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.